this computer. Here we go. All right, we are going to simplify using the distributive property. What do we get? Ava, what's the answer?
5x plus 6 plus 30.
Yes, I knew you would know, Ava. 5x plus 30. Good. All right, numero dos. A theater company charges $9.50 per ticket for all age groups. If C represents the total number of children who bought tickets, and A represents the total number of adults who bought tickets, which expression best represents the total money earned by the company from the sale of tickets?
B.
E. Does everyone agree?
Yes, I agree.
Awesome. I love it. Y'all are so smart. You don't even need my help. Y'all could teach the class without me. Or somebody could. Who would be the teacher? Who wants to be the teacher? Kevin T. wants to be the teacher. Noah, Trey, are y'all in? You're going to be teachers? No. Noah C says, not me. All right, Ava said, no. Kevin and Kelly each earned $60 a week at their jobs. Kelly worked for M weeks and earned an additional $15 in tips. Kevin worked for W weeks. Write an expression that shows the total money they earned. All right, who's going to take this one? Vedant, was that you? Kevin T? Tell me.
So it'd be it'd be W plus M in parentheses times 60 plus 15.
Oh, someone else is joining us. All right, I'm sorry, I was distracted. Kevin, tell me one more time.
It would be W plus M in parentheses times 60 plus 15.
Oh, yes, because it says the total money. Absolutely. So we would multiply Kevin's hours by 60. We'd multiply Kelly's hours times 60, and then Kelly allowed them to get $15 more. I love it, Kevin T. Good job. Or we could even simplify that further, couldn't we? We could write it as 16W plus 16M plus 15. Those are equivalent. I don't know if I would have said the word simplify, but anyway, they're equivalent. So either of those answers would be good. Awesome. Thank you. Here we go. All right. Which is the greatest percent? How are we going to turn these into percents?
You multiply by 0.65 or 0. Never mind.
Never mind. Kevin knows.
You do 11 for just A. You do 11 divided by 65.
Yep.
You can also rule out some answers.
Okay.
Because 50 is half of 100, so you know it's not B because 9.5 plus 9.5 is 19. So you know that's C is 19%, B is 17%, and we don't know what A is, so you can rule out B.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart. Did y'all hear what he said? Did y'all hear what he said about this one? Did y'all understand that? Yeah. Because he said, well, if 50 is half of 100, then that means if we multiply 19.5 by 2, that gives us our percentage. Beautiful. I love it. Good job. Yes, good job. And then, like you said, the first one, so we know those without doing a lot of math. And then the first one on my calculator, I got 0.169. So this is almost 17%, isn't it? But it's actually a little bit less than 17%. So C is the greatest percent. Good job, everybody. Hey, if you have any questions, will you tell me, please? Will you chat it up or speak out loud to me, please, all of you? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, silence is golden. Silence is golden, they say. All right, what about number 5? Perry, that's a good name, right? Perry. Perry surveyed 60 students at her, oh, it's a girl's name too. That's cool. Y'all should have daughters and name them Perry. Perry surveyed 60 students at her school and found that 0.45 of the students she surveyed said their favorite class was math. That's right, math. Another 35% of the students she surveyed reported that their favorite class is science. Ooh. How many more students in the survey prefer math over science? What do we do? Someone tell me what to do. Me too, Ava, of course. All right, what do I do, everyone? Someone failed. Oh, of course, Naomi. I kind of like them the same. That's okay, Noah C. It's not the best answer I've ever heard. It's okay. All right, someone tell me what to do, though. How many more? What does that mean in math? How many more? Noah S., he is on my poo-poo list. Kevin, what do we do? How do we know what to do?
So you first have to find what the percentages of each of the students, like math and science. And so you have to convert all to percentages or all to decimals.
Okay.
I find it easier with the calculator to convert to decimals, so the 35% can go to 0.35. And then
Right, yes, I agree with you.
Then you have to do 0.45
Mm-hmm.
divided by 60 4 times. I can't remember.
Not, yeah, multiply by 60, right? Don't divide, don't divide to find percent. You always have to multiply to find the percent of a number.
I'm typing it in my calculator right now. So 27 for the top one.
Okay.
And 21 for the bottom one.
And of course, math 1, of course. And so then what is the answer to the final question?
6.
6, because how many more means we subtract? Yes, 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 yes. All righty. How about number 6? Perry the platypus, biology for life. Oh my goodness. All right, number 6, Ronnie. I almost killed my calculator, you guys. It's almost dead, but it lives. Ronnie, Mac, Kim, and Ada together stack a total of 40 pizzas in a pan. So let's talk about that for a second. Why? Why are we stacking pizzas in a pan? And 40 of them?
That probably is a STEM problem.
A STEM problem?
Or a STEAM.
STEAM?
Science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Okay, if you say so, Kevin T. All right, so now it says Ronnie stacked basically 25% of the pizzas, right? Mac stacked 9 out of 40, so that's easy to write out like that. And Kim stacked 35%, which we're going to change to 0.35, and Ada stacked the remaining pizzas. Who stacked the most pizzas? All right, everyone vote. Who stacked the most pizzas? Is anyone voting? Mac. Kevin said Mac. Noah S says Kim. Junior says Kim. Well, how many did Kim stack? What's 35% of 40? 14? We're getting more votes for Kim. How many did Ronnie stack? 10. So how many did Ada stack? What are we gonna do? Add up all these numbers? And then see how many are left, correct? So that would be 33. So Ada stacks 7. Do y'all agree with my numbers? And so ding, 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 ding. Kim is the winner. Good job. Good job, all you Kim people. Any questions? Okie dokie. All right, here are some two-step equations. So on the first one, I don't like fractions myself, so the first thing I would do is get rid of this fraction. So I would multiply this fraction by its reciprocal, so I can just cancel it out. Or you could distribute, you could distribute it to x and distribute it to -4. But if you are going to cancel it out by multiplying by the reciprocal, just remember you have to do that to the other side of the equal sign as well. Everybody with me? You understand? Makes sense? Okay, perfect. All right, so now these cancel each other out. Bye-bye fraction. We're left with x minus 4 equals, and then we're going to, first of all, a negative times a negative is a positive, right? We could simplify before we multiply. We could divide these by 2 and we get 3, and this by 2 and get 23. We could do that. And then when we multiply straight across, we get 23 times 5, which is 115 over 3. Now what do I do?
Simplify.
What, Ava?
You simplify 115 divided by 3.
Well, we could, but we don't have to. 115 divided by 3 is a non-terminating decimal. So it's about 38 1/3. But then how do we get x by itself?
Subtract 4.
Add 4. Add 4.
We'd add 4. To get rid of -4, we're going to add 4 to both sides. So I'm just going to leave my fraction in my calculator, 115 over 3. And then I'm going to put plus 4, and my answer is 127. Woo! 127 over 3, which if I wrote it as a decimal would be 42.3 or 42 1/3. Okie dokie. That one didn't come out to be a nice, beautiful whole number, but that's the answer. Are there any questions? No? Okay. All right, everybody do number 2 or the second problem on number 7, please, and tell me what you get in just a minute. Give everybody a chance to do that one. What is that? The dog, is there a dog in the room with you? Oh, he's like, let me mute my microphone. Kevin knows. Who else knows the answer? Oh, Vedant's parents are making coffee. All right, only Kevin knows. Come on, people. Everybody's brains are asleep.
I think I know.
What do you think, Noah S?
I think E equals 9.
9? Vedant said -9. Kevin, what say you?
I think it's a 9.
You think it's +9? Okay, let's see it. So we're going to
The only reason I'm awake is because of Jim.
I love gym. Not as much as math, of course, Kevin. All right, so our 10 is gone when we subtract 10, and then we get -18 on this side, right? And then we're going to divide both sides by -2. Vedant officially changes his answer to 9999999. Yes, 9. Good. Good job, everybody. I'm mean, this is like, this is a very strong 7th grade standard, like end of 7th grade standard. And we got some 5th graders in this class. Y'all are awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, how about number 8? The sum of two numbers is 47. What does sum mean in math?
The total number of two addition.
Yes, ma'am. When we add two numbers. So let's say the first number is X. And we need another number. And so the second number is 7 more than the first number. How do I write 7 more than X?
Plus 7.
X plus 7, right? So our first number is X, our second number is X plus 7, and since it says the sum of these numbers, we're going to add together X plus 7, and it says we're going to get an answer of 47. Right on? Now what shall I do? What do I do here and here? Can we combine 1X and 1X? Kevin, what do we get?
You get 2x.
Yes, combine like terms. I like it. I like it, Vedant. All right, now we're going to get rid of plus 7. What's the opposite of plus 7?
Minus 7.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And then we have 2x equals 40. So what is our smallest number?
20.
20. That's right. If our smallest number is 20, what does our bigger number have to be?
27.
27. That's right. 20 plus 27 is 47, and 27 is 7 more than 20. So that is correct. Very good, everyone. All right, let's look at Olivia. What did Olivia do? Olivia needs $36 to buy a coat. She's already saved $8 and plans to work as a babysitter to earn $7 per hour. Write an inequality. What does that mean? What is an inequality? What is it? Tell me. Say it. Speak it.
It's like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and equal.
Well, equal is an equation, but yes, all the other things you said is correct. So if you tomorrow on your test, if it says to write an inequality and you give me a good answer, but I don't see an inequality, guys, I can't give you full credit. I can't. Okay, so be careful. Do what it says for you to do. All right, so if Olivia needs $36, could she buy a coat with exactly $36?
Yes.
Could she buy the coat if she had more than $36?
Yeah.
Right. But could she buy the coat if she had less than $36?
Nope.
Nope. So what does our inequality sign have to be?
X or 7n plus 8 is greater than or equal to 36.
Exactly. So we know that Olivia needs exactly 36 or greater than $36, right? All right. Since she already has $8 and then she's going to get a job that gets $7 per hour. Ava, I'm going to have to, will you mute Ava? There's a lot of noise. Thank you, darling. All right. So what are we going to do? What would we do to our 7 right there? Is it just 7?
Make it
7n or something like that.
7n or something like that, right? It is 7n because it tells us that n is number of hours. So now we're going to subtract 8 from both sides. We're solving this exactly the way we would if this was an equal sign, right? So we're going to subtract $8 from both sides, which gives us what? 20. Why can't I do math in my head? 28. And now what shall we do?
divide.
Divide by 7. So the number of hours has to be
4.
Yes, she has to work at least 4 hours, 4 hours or more. All right, how do we feel about that one? Kevin?
How do you get that greater than or equal to sign on computer? Or is there like a little app or something to put it on the test?
I don't know. I don't know. Kevin?
Could I just put like the sign and then equal sign right after it?
Yeah, you could do that. Yes.
Okay.
But I know I've seen people do it before. Ava, how do you always type all those fancy little symbols? Noah C says you can copy and paste it from a website.
Yeah, you can copy and paste, or there's when you're writing your response on the test, there's a little button you can press, and it'll bring up all these math characters, and then you can just type in your equation or whatever you're trying to get.
Does that make sense, Kevin? Okay, good. Or if you can't figure it out, you could do exactly like you said, Kevin, and I would understand what you mean. Okay. Good question. Good question. All right. What about Naomi? Sometimes I spell it out. That's totally fine too, Vedant. It's totally fine. All right. Naomi works in a music shop and she earns $42 a day. She earns an extra $2 for every CD she sells. Do they still sell CDs? You can still buy CDs, right?
You can, but they're like in one of the antique shops or something.
That's funny, Kevin.
It's
Anyway,
harder to find them.
if Naomi wants to earn at least $80 per day, and there's that word at least, what inequality sign goes with at least?
Greater than or equal to.
That's the right answer. At least, let's start at that section, at least $80. So we know what the end of our inequality looks like. All right, so how are we gonna write the rest of it? Noah S says there's actually CDs at GameStop. What about that? All right, what are we gonna write? What's the side over here gonna be? Hello?
42 plus 2n.
I love it. Yes. That's it. Exactly. Now,
No matter what, she's gonna have to work 2 days. She only earns 44. Oh wait, an extra. My bad. She could
Right.
do it in 1 day. She sells 13 CDs or so.
well, and this is actually, it's not asking how many days she has to work. It's asking how many CDs she has to sell, right? And this is per day. So she wants to make $80 a day. Well, let's take away her $42 she made that day. And so I'm going to write it over here. I'm out of room. And so what would that be? Ooh, why can't I do math in my head, everyone? Isn't that 38?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now what shall I do? Oh, look at Vedant. He's already answered the question.
Divide.
Yep, we're going to divide. That means she has to sell at least 19 CDs that day. Good luck to you, Naomi. Good luck to you. All right, how about Oscar? Oh, hold on. All right, it says Oscar and Kim have $22 each to spend at a book fair where all students receive a 30% discount. They both want to purchase a copy of the same book, which normally sells for $28.50 plus $8 sales tax. To check if he has enough to purchase the book, this is what Oscar does. Oscar takes 30% of $22, which is, I don't know, $6.60. And, oh, what am I doing? It's $28.50. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, let me start over. I'm so sorry. All right, so Oscar takes 30% of the original price of the book, and he gets $8.55, okay? It says then he subtracts that amount from the normal or the original price, it says. So he takes $28.50 and he subtracts $8.55 from it. Minus $28.50. And he got $19.95. Got it? Then it says he then takes 8% of the original price. So what is 8% of the original price? 28.5 times, 8%. I'm doing 80%, you guys. It should be 0.08, right? And he gets $2.28. And then he adds it back to find the purchase price. So we're going to add the tax to this. So Oscar got plus $19.95. Oscar said the price on sale and with sales tax is $22.23. What do you think about that? Did Oscar do it right?
No.
No? Okay, well, let's see what Kim did. So this is Oscar's work. Oscar. All right, now Kim did a lot less steps. She took the original price of $28.50 and found 70% of that price. Why would she do that? Why would she multiply by
Because 30% off.
Yes, because if you take the original price, which is 100% of the original price, take away 30%, that would leave you with 70%, right? Yes. And at this point, they both have the same answer, don't they? So then it says Kim computes 108% of this number. Why would she do that?
Because of the sales tax.
Plus 8% tax.
Right. So when you go to the cash register at Walmart, they charge you 100% of the price of whatever you're buying plus 8% or whatever, which is 108%. So then Kim, when she multiplied, she got $21.55. So they don't agree. So who's right? Is it Kim or is it Oscar?
I think Kim.
Kim?
Wouldn't it just be 78% of the original price?
It would not be.
If you take 30% away, that's the plus 108.
Yep. It feels like you could do that. Can't you just add your percentages together? But it doesn't come out the same. So like if you have, sometimes a store will let you use 2 coupons. So let's say you have a 50% coupon and then a 20% coupon. Well, if you use both of them, you are not getting 70% off. You're not. Because what they'll do is take 50% off first, and then they find 30% of that reduced price and take it away, which is it would be less than 70%. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so who's right? Did we say that I only had 2 votes, right? Noah S. and Kevin says Kim. Oh, everyone's saying Kim now. Good. So Oscar is not right. Kim is right. So where did Oscar mess up? Noah agrees. Yes. Where did Oscar mess up?
He messed up where he took 8% instead of 100.
Off the original price.
Oh, who said it? Noah.
Oh, I did.
What did you say? Where did he mess up?
He takes 8% off the original price.
Well, yes, he finds 8% of not the sales price, but the original price, and you can't do that. So this is where Oscar messed up. He should have figured out he could still find 8% and add it, but he was supposed to find 8% of the sales price. And if he'd done that and added it, he would have got exactly what Kim got. Okay. So he did a lot more steps, but he would have had the same answer if he had, Vedant, I mean, the mistake is not that he found 8% and added it. The mistake is that he found 8% of the wrong price. Okay, y'all understand what I'm talking about? Everybody good? Yeah, okay. One thumbs up, I'll take it. So then the next question is, do they have enough money? Do they have enough money to buy the book on sale?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Oscar thinks he doesn't because he did the math wrong. He only had $22, so he would walk away with his head hung down low and say, I don't have enough money to buy the book. But Kim would be very confident that she has enough money. She'd even have 45 cents in change, right? And then when it says explain your answer using what? What is this?
Complete
What
sentences.
is this foreign terminology in middle school? Oh, complete sentences. And guess what? Show your work. Show your work.
My
All right,
teacher
good.
has a lot of problems with English in my class. They never cite their evidence.
She's a good teacher, Kevin. You listen to her. You listen to her.
Mr. Johnston.
See, listen to him. You listen to Mr. Johnston. All right, what am I saying? Mr. Stan. Stan, Liam, and Luis are competing in a cooking competition. They all use different amounts of flour from a can containing 5 pounds of flour. So Stan uses 12% of 5. Liam used 11% of 5, and Luis used a 7/10 of a pound. Okay, so it already tells us we don't have to do math right here. 0.7 parts of a pound of, so less than 1. Like Luis and Bob's Burgers, Lucas says. I don't know what that means, but I guess. Who used the greatest amount of flour from the can? Well, 0.12 times 5 is what? 0.60 pounds. 0.11 times 5 is 0.55, 55% of a pound, and Luis used 0.7 parts of a pound. So who used the most flour?
Louise.
Luis. Luis is the winner. They're talking about Bob's Burgers kidnapping a kid named Luis. I'm too old. All right, Helena's going on vacations. She spent a total of $940, included in that amount was $800, which was the price of her airline ticket. And then she went and visited 3 different museums. Each ticket to the museum cost the same price. Write an equation representing the cost of the trip. Let y, I can't read. What is wrong with me? Let y represent the cost of each museum. All right, I need an equation from you people. Look at Noah. Oh my gosh, he's so fast. So Noah said that we're going to start with our airline ticket plus 3 tickets times each are the same price equals the total cost of $940. Beautiful. Yes, I agree too. So now after we've written, so this is an equation, right? Equations have equal signs. So if it tells you to, I don't want to just work it out. I mean, like, for example, some people would write, instead of an equation, they would write 940 minus 800 divided by 3 is, and they'd give me a price, which is technically right, but I didn't see an equation. So make sure you do what the question or problem says. So now we're going to determine the price. So we're going to take away our airline ticket. So we'd have 3y equals 140. And now what do I do? Kevin, yes?
You divide 140 by 3, which is 46 and 2/3.
46 and 2/3. So 2/3 would be what, 0.67 since it's money?
Yeah.
Yep. Good job. All right, and good, Vant agreed. I didn't check his answer, so make sure he's correct. Very nice. So make sure you You work, you show your steps and show your work. All right, is this the last one? I think so. Fiona has $18 to spend. She spent this much money, including tax. She needs to save this much money, and she wants to buy a snack. If crackers cost 50 cents per package, including tax, what inequality would show the maximum number of packages that Fiona can buy? All right, someone give me an inequality. If you have $18, can you spend more? There we go. Everything she spent is equal to or less than $18. Well, I almost agree with you. Who said that? Fiona from Shrek.
4.25 plus 0.5x is less than or equal to 8.25.
I think I heard you. Less than or equal to $18?
Yeah.
I like it because if you have $18, you can spend $18 or less than $18, right? All right, so now what do I do, guys? What shall we do? Who has not spoken to me today? Trey, have you spoken to me today? Combine like terms. Look at Vedant giving out the right answer. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do that. Let's add 4.25 plus 9.75 equals $14 plus 50 cents times the number of blah, blah, blah crackers. There we go. Now what do I got to do?
Subtract 14.
You got it. So the number of crackers times 50 cents is got to be less than or equal to, oh, what did I write? 4. Now the final step is
0.5 divided by
divide both sides by 50 cents. So she can afford what? 8 crackers or less. Beautiful. That's the test, you guys. If y'all can do all of these problems, you're going to do amazing on the test tomorrow. Not too shabby, right? I wonder how I stop recording. Pause recording. Look at that.